Hello YouTube, TikTok, what's happening? I am on my way back from the dermatologist appointment. Not the gym today, I'm not doing the gym run. My way back from the dermatologist appointment, and yeah, usually I have a really nice nurse, a lady called Tina, and she's really helpful. She wasn't around today, so I had a consult dermatologist who was good. I think he was a little bit more senior than the nurse. Well, I mean, he's a doctor, consultant dermatologist, so he is going to be senior than a nurse. No disrespect to nurses out there, but I discussed my case with him. I'm on Tralokinumab at the moment on the injections. I've been on Rinvoq before. This is the situation. My eyes, he straight away noticed, were really swollen. He offered me another JAK inhibitor called Abrocitinib, which is like Rinvoq, Abrocitinib, but he said it's a different pathway or something like that. I'm not a clinician, so anyway, I said that's fine. I'm happy to go with that, but my biggest concern there is what happens if and when it stops working, just like Rinvoq did. It stops working, and I was also really prone to infections. I am on my, this is going to be my sort of almost fourth strike, so you get 4 chances of medicine before you have to go back to the board, and they reconsider. When I say 4 chances of medicine, I'm talking about these expensive JAK inhibitors, biologics, things like that. This is going to be my 4th one. So if this fails, basically I have to go back to, they have to take it back to the board and make a decision. Now my main concern there is Tralokinumab works. It really does work. Arms, legs, back. I mean, I've got really slight patches of eczema, but generally it works. And I do like it, apart from the eye issues. Now that's what I said to him. I like it. He said, yeah, but I am not comfortable keeping you on Tralokinumab just because of the eye issues. And they, you know, if your eyes get bad enough, it could be permanent, which is a massive concern. So obviously if anything happens to your eyes and it's a permanent thing, there's no going back. You can't undo that. The damage is done. And that's what he's really concerned about. So, which is understandable, which I understand. My main concern is Rinvoq stopped working for me 6 months in. It was much less effective than it was initially. I think maybe this will be the same thing. And also I am really open to infections, but at the same time I've got to look at the long-term sustainability of whatever I use, really. So I'm a little bit concerned. I love the fact that JAK inhibitors come in and literally latch on to those, or just knock them out. They just put them to sleep. The sort of the, what do you call it, the cells or the bits in your body that cause eczema, they put them to sleep. But eventually they're going to wake up, and when they wake up, they do cause havoc. At the same time, when they put them to sleep, that also opens me up to infections. So last time I got really bad skin infection just by going into London, and it doesn't take much to get infections for me, even where I am now with the biologics, with the Tralokinumab. Look, I've got 2 kids who go to school. They're like petri dishes. They come home with all kinds of, diseases and shit. So I need to sort of be mindful of that. So yeah, look, that's where I am. I'm not best pleased. I'm not really excited, to be honest. I wanted to carry on where I am, but I also needed to be told that this is a long-term sustainable solution for your situation, just because long-term damage to the eyes is irreversible. So yeah, look, if you've got any questions, let me know. That's where I am, and yeah, all the best.